Rosa. His voice had the same wonderful lowness, the same accent. It was colder. You forgot my first lesson. Don't hesitate. Hey guys, it's me, Christine. So I have a book review on Blood Promise by Richelle Mead, the fourth book in the Vampire Academy series. So this was the first book not taking place at the Academy, and Rose is going to kill Dimitri because he's a Strigoi now, which upset me so much. But anyway, so she goes to Siberia, and she goes there, and she meets an alchemist named Sydney. So Rose is like, what's an alchemist? I've never heard of you people before. And alchemists think all vampires are evil. It doesn't matter. Strigoi, DeHamper, Moroi. But, so she travels with Sydney, to help her find Dimitri's hometown. So they end up finding the Belikov's house. I have no idea how to say Dimitri's last name. So, but there was like flashbacks with Dimitri and Rose, and it was really sweet. They were making like snow angels. It was really sweet, and I was like crying because I felt just so bad for Rose. So she ends up having to tell Dimitri's family that he died, and it was really hard because they didn't know. No one told them. So Rose ends up meeting Dimitri's sisters, Victoria, Sonia, and I cannot remember the other sister's name. But anyway, well, if you know it, please put it in the comments. And anyway, so Victoria and Rose start getting along, and so Victoria's like hiding that she has like a boyfriend. So Rose is like, well, who is he? Is he this guy named Nikolai? That's the guy that, Nikolai has a crush on Victoria, and it was really sweet, but, Victoria has a boyfriend who I cannot remember. I think it was Nikolai who she has a crush on. The guy who had a crush on her. I don't know. Continuing, but so she's like turning into a blood whore, and like she's worried because the guy who who is her boyfriend, is the guy who got Sonia pregnant. That's like one of the sisters. And so Abe, this guy, he's like a mobster, and well, that's what Rose describes him as. And he's like, well, I'll get rid of him if you leave. So Rose is like, deal. And then Victoria's all mad, and I was like, she was trying to help you, so don't overreact. But anyway, there was like, so Rose leaves, and she goes with all these unpromised kids. It was like, I can't remember what it means, really. I don't even really think they explained what it meant. I think it means, like, if you don't get, like, if you don't get your guardian, like being an official guardian. So, that's what I think it means. So, at one point, Rose gets attacked, and it was by Dimitri, and I was like, oh my god, and he is a crazy Strigoi, and he's like, let me awaken you, we could be together forever, and I'm like, oh my god. And so she gets addicted to the blood again, and I was just like, oh no. So, but after she like slips into Lys's head again, and then Lisa meets this girl named Avery, and she's like, really, I just didn't trust her, and then she had a crush on Adrian, and Adrian liked her back, but really, Adrian was like compelling these people because she's a spirit user, but she told them that she was an air user, which I don't get. But anyways, so Rose, she's like getting sick of it, so she's like, I have to get back to the academy. So she like stakes Dimitri, but not very hard. It was like the leg of a chair, And so she gets the numbers from like the girl who hardly speaks English, and she just goes and she like stabs them, and Dimitri helps her because she didn't go that far into the heart. So she escapes, and they're like in this maze. So he's like, I can smell you, and I'm like, oh my god, that's not creepy at all. But so I'm like so worried. So I'm like sitting there, and I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. So she jumps into this tree, and then she like when he comes, she jumps down, and then she's like stakes him, and then I think she was like above this ledge, and then she like pushed him down, and she stakes him, and I cried, and but and then I just felt so bad. Well, she got like rescued with this couple, and well, not rescued. She was well, the people, and they're like, well, Alyssa's in trouble. Avery wants to kill her, and all that crap, and um all so she has to get back to the academy, and it's just crazy. So Askana, Rose, so they're all in one head. So she has to like she has to go through Lissa to like get these people, like, because Lissa was like out in a window, and she's gonna kill herself, and so apparently Avery was like, she was shadow kissed with more than one person, and that like it didn't kill her, it would like kill her insides. And so anyway, this was just, and then she ends up going back to the academy, and Rose's mom was there, and she was like really worried for her. For the first time she like showed emotion that was like, she's like, I was really worried, don't ever do that again. And it was like really sweet. And then Adrian was there, and he's like, well, now you give me a chance, you have to give me a chance. So he's like, I'll write you up a letter. And so that was funny. And then Lissa and Rose were like about to go, so she re-enrolls in the school, and yeah, and then she gets a package with a steak, and I think you know what that means. So and then she gets a letter, and oh yeah, and she finds out that this Abe guy was her father. So I hope you enjoyed this review, and I will see you very soon. Bye, and have a nice day.